As a recent film school graduate, I am often the person my family turns to when they want movie recommendations or when they can't decide on what to watch on a given night. However, I was facing a bit of a challenge a few weeks ago. See, most of my family was going to see a performance of Little Shop of Horrors, leaving just me and my dad to figure out how to spend 2 hours. My dad tasked me with finding a new movie for us to watch, and it was while browsing the Criterion channel that I found something that was right up our alley. This is a video about the best martial arts movie you've never seen. Let me ask you something. Do you like Indiana Jones? The films of Jackie Chan? Do you want to watch Michelle Yeoh do shibari on a guy and then send him through a table? Then please watch Magnificent Warriors. This movie stars Michelle Yeoh as Fok Ming Ming, a mercenary pilot who is hired by the Chinese army to fly into Tibet to save an informant that plans to defect. This leads to an hour and a half of non-stop action that I don't even want to show too much of because half the fun of this movie is being surprised by the next action set piece. However, just to make sure you're tempted to watch this movie, I will show you exactly one clip.
Hi!
I know I'm not really going into too many specifics, but that's because I want people to discover everything this movie has to offer organically. As a film buff, it sometimes feels like the canon of great movies has already been decided, as inscribed upon the holy Letterboxd Top 250. And it can feel like you need to watch those movies in order to really appreciate cinema, but you don't. It's like at Whiplash fanboys.
Not quite my tempo.
Matter of fact, I did some digging on who's who in this production and realized some pretty neat things. First of all, this movie was directed by David Chung, and he and Michelle Yeoh had collaborated the year before on a movie called Royal Warriors, no relation, which also starred a young Hiroyuki Sanada. You know, this guy.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Oh my goodness.
And also this guy.
Get over here.
This is the kind of thing I really love about this business. Everyone's been in it for way longer than you think, and they've been putting in the work. Michelle Yeoh got recognition for Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, and Everything Everywhere All at Once, but it's time that people start looking back and realize that she's always been a cut above the rest. Although Michelle Yeoh's career has been going through a process of reassessment, it was while researching for this video that I realized I couldn't find anything about David Chung. His IMDb has him listed as cinematographer on 36 projects and director on 6, but there isn't even an image of him on that website. Then I went on Mubi to see if there was anything else I could find about him, and all they had was this low resolution nightmare of a picture. I found plenty of interviews with Michelle Yeoh where she talks about how hard this shoot was. Rightfully so, I mean, look at all the stuff she had to do. But I couldn't find anything where David Chung gets the chance to talk about what he was going for with this movie. And Magnificent Warriors is not Mulholland Drive, it is not a complicated film, but this guy has a very clear vision of what he thinks an action movie can be, which is rad. I think this whole exercise has shown how sometimes movies like Magnificent Warriors, which are just the best, can be forgotten by time until something comes along that makes people want to dig it up and look at it closely. This thing only got a decent Blu-ray release after Yeoh started getting acclaim for Everything Everywhere, and Royal Warriors only got a Blu-ray release last June. I wouldn't have known a thing about this movie unless I'd happened to come across it on streaming one day. I've put links to the Blu-ray release and the Criterion channel version of the movie in the description. This video is not sponsored in any way, I just really want people to show this movie some love, because it deserves it. It's corny and it's cheesy, but it's earnest, and that's something I always look for in a movie. So I hope this has motivated you to go watch this movie, and to maybe think about other movies that might have been forgotten over the years.